today, actually, NES Classic showed up again.
But where did it show up?
Showed up on ThinkGeek,
which is owned by
GameStop,
who Carmine said has
a vault
that of stuff like rainy day vault fund. Merchandise.
Think Disney, where they keep pulling movies out of the vault. Yeah. Well, what was it like? I think it was only like 2 podcasts ago.
2 episodes ago. I don't even remember.
It wasn't that long ago.
Where we were talking about that, where just you were predicting because you worked at GameStop and. You kind of
happened to find it.
Just happened the fact that
there were a pallet behind.
Yeah, it was on the page, the order page. Oh, we found something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But these were actually different because these were forced bundles.
Yes.
Well, GameStop does the same stuff though. Like they've done forced bundles.
They have the Switch forced bundles.
Yeah, they've done the NES,
which aren't that bad actually. The GameStop ones aren't bad.
No, they actually give you stuff that you need for the most part. Except for
ThinkGeek's bundles are
stupid,
yeah. Well,
Joy-Con wheels.
So ThinkGeek released a bunch of bundles.
There's like, what, 6 or 8 of them?
Yeah. I think there was 6, but the prices started at $130.
$130 was the highest, yeah.
So you go from $130 to $219.
Yeah.
Now...
with extra goodies.
Now, these goodies included some...
collectible nonsense.
Collectible stuff.
I was into the Mega Man stuff.
You wanted the Buster?
Yeah, that was the $200 one. I wasn't into that. That was the one that lasted longest, though. Yeah. I wanted the helmet stand with the pins. That was $140.
Well, you had a Zelda one, which had was it like
the canvases and the
canvases of the puzzle. Then you had a Tetris one, which had just like a Tetris. Was it just a statue or a light or something?
I think it was a lamp.
It looked pretty ridiculous, but that one was one of the lower priced ones. The $130 one I liked. It was a Metroid. It came with a Metroid. And
Mario Bros.
And a Legend of Zelda. Was it just? It was like a canvas picture of the Nintendo box art, which is cool. Yeah. I could have put that in the game room or something like that.
It came with a puzzle also. There was a Zelda puzzle.
Yeah, an extra, and that was the $130 bundle. But once again, these things lasted
very quick.
Like
5 minutes most.
Yeah, the $219 one lasted about maybe 10, if that.
Because even if you look at what they're selling for online. That's still a steal. Like, you could still get the Super NES, the NES Classic, and sell it still for like $300-400 probably, because they're discontinued, even though they keep finding them.
I think one of the bundles came with the Zelda backpack thing we were talking about earlier.
A Zelda backpack that just looked horrible. So, basically, you're basically going to get this whole thing, throw all the other crap away, and then... probably resell your NES Classic for like double whatever you just paid for. Yep. So unfortunately, I'm sure scalpers jumped on that right away, picked it up, but it's so ridiculous. It's like, how many were they actually selling? Because it was limited to 1 per customer.
Oh yeah, they would do that. Yeah.
So I don't know how many were actually being sold per, but at least
I bet those professional scalpers have like bunch of accounts. Different credit cards.
One scalper claimed all of them.
Yeah. He's the one that got all the 130 ones.
He has his like bots set up where it's just like so.
They probably that's probably how it works. I don't know.
But I mean, now this was, I think I was reading a tweet and it said, I think within like 5 minutes of that going up was when it went live. Oh, yeah. And it didn't last long because you guys text me about it. And I went right there just to look at it. I wasn't going to buy one for $130 because Carmine has another prediction where GameStop is eventually, you think...
I'm assuming, though, that the market will eventually swallow with them, and the people that have actually opened them and played them aren't going to keep them forever.
So
I think eventually they're going to trade it
to find a used one in the wild is going to be... It might become...
It's going to be...
common.
You would hope so, or at least it should be obtainable if it's something that you're constantly kind of staying up on once you know that there's a little bit more... pre-owned,
hopefully for a reasonable price.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard to say. It really depends on supply and demand, especially if it's pre-owned. They can kind of mark up whatever price they want on those things. So.
Yeah. Well, here's a quick thought. I know they said they pulled it out of the vault, but what?
Well, they didn't say where they pulled it from.
I know.
This is just my assumption, knowing what I know about GameStop.
They just said they found
they've been having trade-in. Kind of a trade-in brochure for a while of what the NES Classic would be. And I know you were talking about not everyone who bought the NES Classic is a gamer. It might have been a grandparent that gave it to a grandkid. Yeah, so maybe what happens if these are just like random ones that people like grandparents or parents traded in not knowing what they had. And then they just took them and reboxed them. and put them in something else.
No,
Well,
that would be a
that,
big.
right?
Yeah, no, that'd be a big.
They would have to put refurbished.
They would have to. Like, if anybody found out that it was used or anything like that, that would be a shit show.
They're just like banking on the fact that people keep it boxed forever.
I guess like that could be it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
They just put a seal on it. We promise this has never been opened.
I think for what bad rep GameStop does get, I don't think they would do that.
They couldn't get away with it
Yeah.
because that'd be like that'd just add on to the already hatred that people have for GameStop.
Yeah,
That might end them.
probably open
That
some.
might end them.
That'll probably open some lawsuits. I don't know, like false sales or
Jump on that,
promotion.
Jonah.
I just want to
Just call
say,
my lawyer.
Karma was right again. GameStop has a hidden vault of all goodies.
He
that they
did.
do for
He
rainy
did predict
days.
this. Check.
I guarantee you. Are we at the end of the quarter? Trying to think.
What is this? Third quarter?
Yeah.
No.
This is second quarter, right?
Second
I don't know.
quarter.
Either way, I'm sure there's a reason
Yes,
that they said
second
that. I'm sure there's a reason that they said, okay, this Tuesday we're going to launch these bundles to boost our profit and boost our numbers. There has to be some reason,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I'm sure there's going to be another reason again. And they're just going to happen to find more of them somewhere. Hands down.
Black Friday bundle deal. $500.
Probably.
You get a Nintendo Switch, a Nintendo Classic, and actually for that I would buy that for
That's
$500. Wait, make that happen.
Wait, that's a great idea.
But wait, there's more.
You start deriding them, and they're like, "Wait a second, this is a great idea."
What are we riding for? Let's get some.